Hey, good morning. It's Mike Shunke with Berkshire Hathaway Homes and Shift One Properties in Scottsdale, Arizona. Just a quick Friday morning market chat. Quick update here. Hope you're all doing well. We're a little late. We're waiting for the new home sales number to come out. It was hot. But anyway, in Arizona MLS, there are 12,500 single-family detached homes for sale. It's not enough. Maricopa County, there's 9,500. Scottsdale, we had 31 new listings in the last 48 hours. That sounds great, but we also had 21 homes go under contract in the last 48 hours. So there are currently, at this moment, 1,157 single-family detached homes for sale in Scottsdale. That's less than half of what it should be. That's a low number. Anyway, funny, in the neighborhood here, two new houses came on this week. One just over 1.2 million, one just under 1.2 million. Can you guess which one went under contract in 24 hours? The one right under 1.2 million. I don't think it's as nice of a house. So if you're looking near Desert Mountain High School or in College neighborhood, there's a nice house across the street, 3,500 square foot, 4-bedroom for 1.225, I think. It's great backyard. But just goes to show that the brokerage really matters. The one that's under contract is a bigger brokerage, knows the area. The other ones out of the area, smaller. Real estate's a numbers game. You know, when you call us to sell your property, your house, or your land or whatever, that's why we stick with Berkshire, because we get the most eyes on your property. And it's just a numbers game. It's shooting fish in a barrel, I guess you call it. If it's full of fish, you're going to hit one. If there's not many, then you're not going to get one. But probably get the liberals calling me on that. But so what? Anyway, heard an interesting fact this week. KB Homes, 68% of the homes under contract last quarter were canceled. I thought that was interesting because that's nationwide. Also remember that. And remember, the new home salesman doesn't work for you. They work for the builder. So please take your agent, take your broker. You want some sort of representation on your first visit. It's real hard to get representation if you don't take representation to your new build property, even just to look on the first visit. I thought that was interesting. It's gotta be affordability issues. You know, they get them under contract so they can prop their numbers up. And it brings us to mortgage rates. Personal consumption expenditures came out pretty hot this morning. It's a measure of inflation. And inflation is not slowing down. Anybody who tells you that mortgage rates either doesn't understand the anybody who tells you that mortgage rates are coming down either doesn't understand the economy or they have an agenda. And there's no reason for the Fed to stop cutting rates. The 10-year note this morning I just saw is bouncing off of 4%. The mortgage rates are kind of set off the 10-year note. So there's no reason that for rates to come down. Waiting to buy. I talked to a few people. You know, we've got a lot of buyers in the hopper here, and some of them are waiting. And you know, I understand the economy is questionable. I don't know where this administration is going with this economy. Makes me a little nervous. But housing is solid. We are absolutely not going to have a crash like we saw in 2008. There's just, I should say that's in the Phoenix area. We have so many people moving to the Phoenix area. It's unbelievable. And there's just no homes for sale. There's the number of transactions you'll see is low because if somebody's in a house at 3%, they're not going to sell that house and get into another property at a 7%, 6 or 7% mortgage. So people are just staying in their properties. I bought some Home Depot stock because people are staying in their properties and fixing them up. They're not buying new house. They're not moving. So yeah, we've got a lot of buyers we're working with. So we're looking, but waiting is only going to cost you more. Prices are going up. I always say watch population flows. My wife always reminds me that she's awesome, by the way. She reminds me not everybody understands or pays attention to the economy like I do. But I'm kind of a numbers dork, and I love that stuff. And there's just too much demand and not enough supply for housing. So I always say the right time to buy or sell real estate is when it's right for you. You can't time the market. Same thing with stocks. When you're ready to buy, you buy. When you're ready to sell, you sell. If you keep waiting, you're going to miss out. By the time the statistics come around, like we always say, the statistics for December are just starting to affect the market now. You're just starting to see the headlines. So if you wait for the statistics and the marks to come out, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. So call your realtor, call your broker, call somebody you trust. It's funny. I didn't know either before I got into real estate about 10 years ago or whatever. A lot of what happens in real estate happens kind of behind closed doors. You can go on Zillow and Realtor.com all day. You're going to miss out. You need somebody with boots on the ground, somebody you trust, somebody that's out there, somebody that's in the market and knows what's happening. Because a lot of deals happen off market or behind closed doors, and it's pretty interesting. That's kind of that's the field we like to hang out in. Off market deals, they're a lot more interesting. Commercial real estate. It's funny. Most commercial properties are financed with debt. A lot of that debt is coming due and resetting. It's variable debt, so they all had the 2% and 3% mortgages. They're resetting 5, 6, 7%. That commercial is going to be interesting here coming up. Office space is going to be interesting because there's just people aren't going into the office. Industrial is huge with all the at-home delivery and everything. Industrial is hot. Phoenix industrial market's insane. We have so many companies moving to the area. I can't remember who I heard the other day. Casa Grande, somebody else is going down. Crap. Can't remember who it was. Another big company is going down to Casa Grande. But Phoenix is hot. Arizona's a business tax-friendly state. We've got one client coming from California. They've got like industrial storage units, and they're going to save. They've got 6 different properties. They're going to sell their California properties and buy the same thing in Arizona here. They're going to save about $100,000 a month in taxes. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. We'll help them out with the 1031 exchange. See what we can do there. Anyway, land. Land is usually bought with cash or private money. Builders have been hesitant because, like I just said, nobody really knows where the overall economy is coming. And builders are been hesitant of building spec homes. But they're starting to come around. We're starting to see some land deals happen. Land's tough to find. Everybody thinks their land is worth $1 million when it's not, because the cost of building has gone up. So it goes back to supply and demand and and affordability. The builder's got to take his cut, the land seller's got to take his cut, the broker's got to take his cut. So it all kind of works its way out. But as interest rates come up, usually you see prices come down on any hard asset. Any hard asset that's financed. Rates come up, prices come down. And it all comes down to monthly payment for 90% of the people out there. But when you have population flows moving to an area, those prices hold pretty firm. There's money. I talked to somebody the other day. They bought their house in 1984 in California. Their parents sold it. They're coming here with $2 million cash. And they're buying a house. That's tough to compete with. That's tough to compete with. Anyway, across the street, 4-bedroom, 3.5 square foot, 4 bedroom, 3,500 square foot house, 367 a square foot, 1.2, I think it's 1.25 or 1.225. Nice house. Let me know if you're interested. This is my wife texting now. Hey, Bonnie. Working on one. We don't have the listing contract yet, but if you're on here, we'd love to do business with you. $2.5 million, Scottsdale Mountain, all brand new inside, and the pool kind of hangs out, and you can see the whole valley. It's awesome. It's awesome. So if you're looking for $2.5 million in Scottsdale Mountain by Basis School, it's nice. It's nice. Via Linda and 136th Street. And actually, if you're looking for a $1.6 million, associate of ours, Eric, he's got $1.6 million over there. Great house, great house. And another friend of ours, Serena, just listed $1.6 million in Sonoran Heights. It's another nice house. So if you're in the million, $1.5 million to $2.5 million, 85259's got some nice stuff coming up. You won't see it on MLS yet, but give us a call. We I think Serena's is on, and maybe Eric's, but there's some other stuff that's coming up. Let us know. We'd love to help you. You know, we'd like to get them before they hit the market. If you have a $500,000 to $700,000 house anywhere in the Phoenix area with an RV parking or no HOA, I want it. I want it. I've got 3 or 4 buyers from out of town, out of the country, that are ready to pay cash. So $500,000 to $700,000 in the Phoenix area. Give us a call. We've got somebody who wants. We've got a few people who want to buy it right now. I've also need a 25,000 square foot industrial building in Desert Valley or Deer Valley. So. Up by the Deer Valley Airport. So there's just not enough out there. You know, we're working harder for our money, trying to find deals for clients. But we do more private client stuff. We're not like your normal realtor. We don't work on high volume. We'd rather help you out and help you make an educated decision. You know, like I said, I forget that people don't understand finance and the economy and things like that. And that's what we're here for. And if we can't help you, we've got a list of mortgage brokers we work with that are great, and title companies, and yeah, that's it. So we're here to help. If you're another agent, give us a call too. I always say the better we can do as an industry, the better off we all are. So anyway, today is a paperwork day. We've got a great closing next week I can't wait to tell you about. So we've got to babysit that, get that kind of wrapped up. I think we're pretty good on that. And then another deal we've got to do some paperwork on. So we'll try and get out later. I think we're heading to we're going to try and head to Chandler this afternoon. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, if we can help you buy or sell residential, commercial, land, let us know. And we'll talk to you soon. We've got a super cool hike tomorrow morning for those of you who asked about a hike. We're going to head out to Superstition Mountains. It's one of my favorites. It's a tough one. So tune in then, and maybe we'll touch back later this afternoon. We'll talk to you later. Be smart, be safe, and have a great day.